everybody, it's Brooke Sellas, founder and CEO of B Squared Media, here with our quarterly Lost to Loyal newsletter. This is the video version. I definitely encourage you to sign up for the actual version that gets delivered by email because that has all of the content, and this is only a synopsis. But man, do we have a lot to report on. Pretty soon, in the next couple of weeks probably, we will be publishing our State of Social Care 2023 report that is chock full of what's coming with social media and social media care, otherwise known as social media customer service. But today I'm going to break down just 3 of those tiny items within the report. It's a pretty good report. We had about 1,300 US marketers take the accompanying survey that we have with the report this year. And so all of that data is sprinkled in and backed by a ton of research. So while I know there are so many more than 3 things coming in that report, we're going to share 3 things in this month's or this quarter's Lost to Loyal newsletter. Again, this is the video version, but make sure you sign up for the actual email version to get the in-depth content. So number 1, social media CX. It's on the rise. What is CX? It's customer experience. So data often speaks louder than words. And one statistic that I found during my research that kind of blew my mind was a 2022 report from Twilio. And Twilio said, on average, a staggering 70% of top line revenue increased among companies that leaned into digital customer engagement, AKA social care or social media customer service. So forward-thinking companies are looking to double, according to this report, their digital customer engagement by 2025. And my question is, are you? And what I think that answer is no, because CMO just released their recent report, the CMO report, Chief Marketing Officer, and they said that across the board, marketers had slashed customer service initiatives by 19% in 2023, this year so far. That is not good. So what I want to urge you to think about, besides not slashing anything having to do with CX, is how can you capitalize on the conversations that are happening on social media as a revenue driver, right? These companies in the study, the smart companies that are getting that top line growth through digital customer care or experience or engagement, however you want to phrase it, is because they're centering their strategies around these conversations that are happening on social media channels, which is part of what we do for our social care clients. So they're not just building communities, they're building their bottom line because they're focused on, again, the retention side or the support side of these conversations that are happening on social media, but also the acquisition side. Acquisition meaning sales, new growth, right? Growth from new net revenue. So we're often looking at social media as an extension of our brand's online presence. We're sharing marketing and sales messages there, but that's where everybody's getting it wrong. And so if you don't want to be like the rest of the companies that are slashing budgets and going to miss out on this top line revenue, you're now going to have to think about social media as a pivotal hub for customer acquisition and revenue growth, not just support and retention. If you can prioritize that kind of social conversation, social strategy, and engage in meaningful conversations on your social media channels, you will do more than just foster goodwill to elevate your brand image. You will discover so much more opportunity. We've got a case study on our website. If you haven't seen it already, it's with the brand Brother International, and it talks about how we're helping them with their social care and how some of our results have been way bigger than you would ever think. Number 2 inside of the upcoming State of Social Care report is hyper-personalization. So this means going beyond your first name, right? We all do this with our CRM tools, our emails. We know how to pop that little piece of code in so that the email comes through and it says, "Hey, Brooke," and I feel like you're talking directly to me. But really, we've got to move beyond that type of personalization. We're talking about hyper personalization. So this means it's a sophisticated harmony of your tools, your CRM, your strategy, and about understanding your customer and the whole ecosystem or customer lifecycle that they go through and being able to serve them the right content to the right person at the right time. And now we're adding to that on the right platform, which is what we call channel of choice at B Squared Media. Do you know what your customers, all of them, channel of choice is? Some of them may still prefer email. Some may love SMS. Some may go straight to social. Some prefer to give you a call. But if you don't understand what that channel of choice is for your customers, you're going to be falling behind. So spend some time and invest some strategy, money, time, whatever it takes to figure out what that channel of choice looks like for the majority of your customers, because you have to meet your customers on the channel of choice. And beyond that, with hyper-personalization, I need to be able to come to you and lodge a complaint on social media. And when I get triaged or escalated to the internal call, customer service team, they need to be able to pick up the ball and run with it. I shouldn't have to tell my story again to someone when I'm calling in or emailing in if I already told that story on social. So it's more than just knowing a name. It's more than responding promptly. It's recognizing any interaction that this customer or potential customer has had with your brand. It's understanding their preferences, including that channel of choice, and it's predicting their future needs. So if you think about it, when a customer feels seen by a brand, right? If I feel like you really see me as an individual and you're meeting my individual needs, I will hopefully and probably reward you with loyalty and advocacy. Why? Because so few brands are doing this. This is an area where you can vastly set yourself apart from your competitors. Number 3, of course, we couldn't have this conversation without talking about artificial intelligence. So the rise of AI in CX, or customer experience, is really taking hold of the CX industry. So if you think not too long ago, I don't want to date myself here, but remember when, our customer complaints would just kind of languish away in the inbox? That doesn't happen anymore, right? We're not sitting in an inbox waiting for human interaction. Things have changed. So I want you to think about how can you utilize AI, maybe chatbots, to help increase efficiency with your CX program. So if you're thinking about the first line, the front line, when people are coming to, let's say, social as their channel of choice, from your website to social media, how can you use either website bots or social media bots that can provide instant round-the-clock answer to frequently asked questions? I realize for a lot of businesses, chatbots don't work because it's something that's a little bit more difficult to get to the bottom of. Healthcare is a great example. If you're hiring a divorce attorney, you're probably not going to want to chat with a bot. If you have a very difficult or hard to use product, right? Chatbot's not going to be the answer for you, but there's always frequently asked questions. Always, always, always. With every brand, we see that there are frequently asked questions that are easy questions that a chatbot can certainly answer all the time with 100% accuracy. But the real magic actually lies in the AI's adaptability. Because over time, if you're using the right AI or artificial intelligence, these bots can learn from the interactions that they are having with your customers. They can refine their responses thanks to machine learning without any intervention from the humans, and can be more accurate. They can be more human-like. And for brands, this not only translates into improved efficiency with your CX, but it also means a significant cost savings without compromising customer satisfaction or CX. So I have to say all this with caution. Please consider using AI with extreme caution because they can go haywire. And you probably know, if you've been here for a while, that our motto when it comes to AI is think teams, not tech. And also think conversation, right? It still applies to the AI. Think conversation, not campaign. How can you work that AI or that bot into having a wonderful conversation that's efficient and solves your customers' problems right there on the spot without needing a human? That is what you will find in this quarter's Lost to Loyal newsletter. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you sign up if you're not already on our list to receive the actual newsletter, because if you are a subscriber to that newsletter, you will also be receiving totally free our State of Social Care report for 2023. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.